Welcome to your Tabata Pilates routine. This evening we have approximately 25 to 30 minutes together in an intense workout that you recognize all the exercises from before. Remember, 10 seconds is 10 seconds, 20 seconds is 20 seconds. It's not 19 or 21 or 9 or 8 or 11. It's 20 and 10. That's all we need to know for now. And I, as you know, will time us with my trusted partner. We have two exercises we alternate between. In our first Tabata round, we have a single leg stretch as our exercise number 1 and rolling like a ball for exercise number 2. So assume the single leg stretch position. In the curled up position here, one leg extending, elbows floating, shoulders shrugging, scooping belly button in, 3 and 2 and 1 and go. So we have 20 seconds like this. Can you do single leg stretch without the arms? Of course you can. What is required is that the upper body is in a curled up position. The superficial abdominal muscles are active. We pull the knee into the chest if that entices you. For another 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and stop. Sit yourself up. Place your hands under your knees. Connect your heels together for rolling like a ball. Floating the elbows up, looking down at your belly button. 2 and 1 and go. Chin close to your chest. So we're looking for that really rounded spinal position, but why? Well, a straight back is not easy to rock on, right? It is the rounded C curvature that allows us to rock up and down. And 3 and 2 and 1. You enjoy your 10 seconds of recovery, and we're moving back to the single leg stretch. In 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Be there now, 2 and 1 and go. Can you see I'm pointing my toes? We call that plantar flexion. I want you to stretch from your ankles. You have 11 seconds to go. I want you to stretch from the ankles. Don't stretch your toes. Stretch from your ankle. And 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and stop. Rock yourself up. Now we have many delicious rocking positions and exercises to do, but I'm going to do one more set with that prep 1, 2 and 1 and go. So as I rock back, I really try to scoop my belly button in, set the shoulders low and look in at the belly button to allow my spine to be as rounded as possible. You have 7 seconds to go. So with 7 seconds, you know that. 2 and 1 and stop. Back to the single leg stretch. We're about halfway into this. We're exactly halfway into this routine. And 4 and 3, single leg stretch position, 2 and 1 and go. Now what about the elbows? Sometimes I see this. Can you see the arms are down here? And I say elbows up. Why am I saying elbows up? Because it's much easier to shrug the shoulder blades down to have a lovely neck when the elbows are in the lifted position as opposed to in the folded in position. And 2 and 1 and stop. Let's get ready for any rocking, rolling exercise. Crossing the ankle called the crab is the next one. 2 and 1 and go. So I'm holding on to my opposite ankle with the opposite hand. So right hand goes to the left hand goes to the right ankle, and I'm hugging my arms on the outside of the leg. Sometimes I see this, but it's this. 7 seconds to go. Chin to chest. When you rock up, sit and balance. No feet touching the floor if possible. And stop. Back to your single leg stretch. Last time we do this particular routine, 3 and 2 and 1 and go. I quite like that position with the arms as well. What a powerful position. Remember to draw the knee into the chest. Can I say also, don't do, sometimes say, what do I say? That. Can you see I'm kind of plowing down? No, it's no plowing down. It's a straight forwards. And 2 and 1 and stop. Rocking time. I'm going to stick to my crab because I think that needs a little bit more attention. 2 and 1 and go. Now, when you rock back, if the spine is not rounded enough, it's going to be difficult to rock. So that's why I sometimes see this with the feet coming up. Try not to. Try to keep the heels as close to the seat as possible and maintain that distance, even back here. Much harder, I know. And stop. You enjoy your recovery because we have done a full Tabata round. Maybe a little bit of water, but only wet your lips, only wet your tongue. My next Tabata round is for the double leg stretch and the swimming. double leg stretch, hands at the lower shin area, and when you stretch your legs, the arms are stretching. Second exercise is swimming, which we will get to when we get to it. So let's get ready for double leg stretch. 3 and 2 and 1. Let's go. Breathe in on the extension. Breathe out as you come down. Breathe in and breathe out. 10 seconds to go. Inhale, keep the upper body curled up. The upper body is not moving. The arms are, but the upper body is not moving. 3 and 2 and 1 and stop. Over into your prone position for the swimming. Of course, you can do a modified swimming with the elbows bending. Floating the upper body off the floor. 2 and 1 and go. Now you can see my arms are moving quite a lot. The spine is not moving. The neck is not moving. The arm and the opposite leg tapping down to the floor. Can I ask you for that kind of little puffy out breath that goes yes? 2 and 1 and stop. Back onto your back into the double leg stretch position. You can use the prop if you want to, between your feet, between the hands. 3 and 2 and 1. Let's go. Now, check your hands and fingers. Energy through the fingertips. Stretch your fingers. Yeah. As the arms move up, the shoulders mustn't move up too much. So try to set them low. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Over into your front. And if you want to fully extend your arms on this one, you could. 3 and 2 and 1. Let's go. So the breathing is really important here. Shoulders shrugging, chest lifting up, breastbone off the floor. How we do for time? 9 more seconds. So really strong glute support as well, abdominal support, back support, and stop. Over onto your supine position again. Double leg stretch. Are you ready? 3 and 2 and 1. Double leg stretch. I wanted to give you a camera angle of the double leg stretch so that you see the feet. I wonder if you can see. Yeah, you can. No, you can't. If I turn that way, what about that way? I'm too close. Come on, Aggie. Okay, I'll show you the arm lines instead of. Actually, I will do that next time. And 3 and 2 and 1 and stop. Over into the other side. 20 seconds, just a short time. Over into your swimming position. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Let's go swimming. So the chest comes up. Now you have the option of doing this. Great option. That's what the options are there for. Be aware of your seatbelt area. Keep lifting. Slower or faster, whatever suits your body today. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and stop. On your back. Double leg stretch. 3 and 2 and 1. That's the foot position. So up and round. Breathe in. So let me explain myself. Heels in, toes out. Squeeze the glutes together. Keep the back safe, back flat on the floor. So that's a real big challenge. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and stop. Over to your front. Last time for the swimming. Arms are fully extended, partially extended, coming from the floor or lifting everything up. 2 and 1 and go. No movement with the spine, just from your shoulders. So when I'm breathing out forcefully, that should be going on down there. So that you can see how that would provide support for a lower back, right? And stop. Second Tabata run is down. Let's move on to a third one. And you know you can pause a little bit if you need to, but don't pause too much. All right, what's next? Side lying leg kick. Love the leg kicks. Very challenging position to be in. So you have option number 1, where your upper body is in this position. The leg position will look like this. If I can get my feet into the camera angle. There we go. I'm not 90 degrees. I'm about 45 degree flexion at the hip joint. Let's get ready. 2 and 1. Let's go. The leg goes hoop, hoop. Point the foot and move the leg behind you. Let's go. And breathe in back here. Now when you stretch the leg back here, the glute muscle is very active. Let's go. 1 and 2. And 5 and 4. And 3 and 2 and 1 and go to the other side. Or stay on the same side for four rounds and then 4 on the other side. 3 and 2 and 1. Let's go. Now, point the foot and sweep the leg back. This is quite a challenging position to be in, right? Because I could potentially start flaring my ribs, lose the connection with my abs. I can start moving the upper body. All that is forbidden. So you want to draw your lowest ribs together and stabilize your torso. And stop. Switch over to the other side. Assume position. The legs are parallel. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. The top leg goes whoop, whoop, and then back there. So here, breathe out. Here, breathe in. The bottom leg should work as an anchor. So you anchor it down to the floor, which makes the upper body and the moving leg more stable. It stabilizes the torso and the pelvis. That's what it's there for. 2 and 1 and stop. Change side. You could of course stretch the arm all the way down if that feels better. 2 and 1. Let's go. Forward and back. So here, the hip flexors are very active when the leg comes forward. Here, as the leg goes behind, the glute muscle is very active. So it's a great glute workout as well. Great leg and glute workout, as well as the core. Always the core. 3 and 2 and 1 and stop into the sideline again. Changing side, that is part of the exercise. Then moving from one place to the next is part of the exercise. 2 and 1, let's go. And breathe in back there. And press back there. Now the classic arm position to be in is this. Much harder, right? I'm asking you to keep this waistline and this waistline looking the same. So we're not sinking in. 3 and 2 and 1 and stop. Switch side. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Let's go forward there. Point the foot, go back there. Gives you a lovely stretch across the hip area. It gives you a good contraction of the glute. So here we're stretching the hamstring, right? And working the front of the thigh. So both exercises have got the stretch element and a contraction element. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and switch side. We got one more round on each side. This seems to be my favorite leg. Anyway, I'm going to talk us through this and do the next one. 3 and 2 and 1. Let's go. So in terms of the upper body, whether you are with the arm here or there or here, I want you to really try to set your shoulder blades low. Create a little bit of extra space here, which indicates that the back muscles are kicking in. And 6 and 5 and 4 and 3. I hope you have your seatbelt on. 2 and 1 and stop. Over to the other side. Last time. And 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Let's go. Kick it forward. Sweep it back. So everything is working. The whole body is working, even if it's just the leg that is moving. Flex, flex. And point. And 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and stop. I'm going to make a stop to my video recording now and record in bits so that the upload doesn't take like 2 days. See you around the corner for the next round. We're done round number 1, 2 and 3.